Ladies and gentlemen, Gungans, Droids, Kiadi Mundi, Coneheads, and whatever else you might be in our galaxy, thank you so much for stopping by the channel where yours truly, the director of the video gaming division here at the Galactic Empire, is going to take you on a Bad Batch extravaganza experience because yesterday we got Echo, and in the car, the top right-hand corner, you can see the complete raw entertainment and power of Echo during our live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Today we're going to summarize what I'm going to call it right now. Bad Batch is a new top 10 team in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We are able to beat Darth Revan, General Skywalker, Padme, even to the point where we can underdog things like General Grievous, Jedi Knight Revan for maximum banners when it comes to Grand Arena. And I'm going to call it now as well. I think there's a good chance we're also going to be able to counter Galactic Legends. This team had me at the edge of my seat and your guys' seats through our testing. And although we are going to spend most of the focus on looking at Echo, today we are really going to be looking at the Bad Batch as an entirety. And speaking of entirety, there's been a lot of concerns and questions about only having 4 Bad Batch members because CG made it seem like we are not getting a 5th member. We can speculate, of course, but as of now, it seems like we're only going to have 4 members. And although I could not get an exclusive interview with Capital Games, I did get an exclusive interview with the Bad Batch, and I asked Hunter and Wrecker this question about what do you guys want to say in response to us only having 4 Bad Batch members? And here's what they had to say on the matter. Gary, can we roll the clip? Let me ask him one more time. Hunter, Wrecker, in the Galaxy of Heroes community, we have some concerns that only 4 Bad Batch members are coming. Do you have anything you want to say in regards to that?
We're all you're getting. Ha! We're all you need.
And Wrecker couldn't have said it any better. Literally, this is all you guys need. 4 Bad Batch members wrecking all these top 10 teams. I mean, we can quickly kind of highlight what the top 10 teams are. In no particular order, you got Darth Vader, you got Darth Revan, General Skywalker, you got things like Padme, Amidala, Jedi Knight Revan, and Bounty Hunters with Mando and Grief Karga. And up there as well, and Imperial Troopers, I can't forget about them. Imperial Troopers, we got the Bad Batch. And it's crazy how Echo satisfied all the concerns I had at the Bad Batch. If you guys remember the Wrecker video we did last week, I said, you know what, I have some problems. Turn meter gain, speeds, offensive damage, mass buff dispel. Literally, this guy took all those concerns and did even more for me. And we could speculate if there's a 5th member coming. I'm gonna not really talk much about a 5th member, but if they add a 5th member to this team, I can only imagine what this team will be capable of. So we're gonna pretend there is no 5th member. With 4 members, that's all you're getting right now, and that's all you need. And the Bad Batch is really gonna be messing around those top 10 teams. Night and day difference, because we were a little shook after the Mandalorians that we got. The Mandalorians are not a good team by any stretch of the imagination. We were worried about the Bad Batch are going down that route because we're not getting 5 members. Well, I actually kind of like the fact that these 4 don't really need a 5th member right now because we can underdog lots of teams in a Grand Arena setting. That's a lot of banners you're saving and gaining as a result. And on top of that, having a 5th slot open opens up a lot of theory craft potential. Plugging in Moff Gideon, Barris, Shaak Ti, Commander Cody, Captain Rex, and Enfys Nest. It really gives a lot of interesting flavors and different spices that you could throw along with this team. So enough about that initial reaction. Let's talk more about Echo. And then we're going to talk more about strategy and just my expectations for this team in the future. So when we looked at the Echo kit reveal the other day, the first thing, I said, like, this is very promising. It's addressing a lot of these issues, but you never know the speeds at a kit reveal. Well, the big thing you guys need to know about Echo right off the bat is that this character is now tied with Moff Gideon. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, Moff Gideon before Echo was the fastest non-legendary character in Star Wars Galaxy at 198 base speed. Well, yesterday during our live stream, we saw that Echo is tied with Moff Gideon with that 198 base speed. So Echo and Moff Gideon are now officially the fastest non-legendary characters in the game. And what that means overall is that they can pull off some massive opening plays. And Echo, I mean, if Echo didn't have this speed, I don't know if we'd be reacting the same exact way, because with that massive 198 speed, he can open up, and like how Moff Gideon can control the situation, pull back Terminator, apply Demoralize, Echo does things in a similar manner. because he opens up with never any doubt. And remember when I said last week, I wish this team had a mass buff this spell? Well, you're getting a mass buff this spell with this ability, and he's applying daze and healing immunity, which cannot, C-A-N-N-O-T, cannot be evaded or resisted. So you are guaranteed to land all these debuffs at the beginning, and it's just so weird when you go up against General Grievous with a 4-man team, being able to be a guaranteed daze up against B2s, because B2s are generally modded for high tenacity. He completely doesn't care about your tenacity anymore. He's gonna land a daze and B2's out of commission. He's gonna pull buffs away from things like Padme Amidala teams and feed your team a bunch of Terminator, and it's really odd. Normally, the past couple weeks when I've been playing out the Bad Batch, I felt like Captain Rex was a necessity. I feel like we don't need Captain Rex anymore. So Captain Rex, thank you for your service to the Bad Batch the past couple weeks. You can go back to the 501st. You can go back to the Shock T Squad. Echo has the turn meter taken care of, because in some ways, he's going to be faster than a Captain Rex. Actually, in most ways, he's going to be faster than a Captain Rex because he's got that massive high speed that he's working with. He's going to start off, pull all the buffs, feed your team Terminator. There's no real need for Captain Rex. And when it comes to the offensive side, you saw a quick clip a moment ago. There was a situation where Padme had a ton of buffs on her team. Well, Echo ripped them off, and he juiced up the offensive output of this team, because for each buff dispelled, Clone Trooper allies are getting 10% offense until the end of their next turn. And Tech was able to follow up and get a massive 100,000 plus AoE attack, literally deleting the Padme squad out of Galaxy of Heroes. So that never any doubt ability is absolutely huge. I don't think it's going to be to the degree of craziness or plug and play viability as Moff Gideon, because Moff Gideon kind of works in any type of team right here. Really, Echo is more for a Clone Trooper lineup, but don't overlook the fact that we might find other ways to plug and play Echo in other lineups, because opening up with the mass daze and healing immunity that can't be evaded or resisted, nice to have. So I'm not going to talk too much about his all-around plug and play viability. We're going to mostly focus on the Bad Batch clones, but that is really the biggest part of his kit. And looking at the Bad Batch in their entirety and how they're supposed to operate, you're going to want to make sure Echo goes first. That's going to be very hard not to have Echo go first, because it's crazy amount of speed. He's going to open up with the dazes, and afterwards, you're going to want to have Tech follow up. And the great thing about Tech is on his AoE ability, he's going to stun anyone who's got daze and target lock. Well, when you're opening up with a mass daze that can't be resisted by Echo, it is basically opening up a turn 2 mass stun on the opposing side of the team, and it allows you to start running around the opposing team in circles, pulling off massive plays. So the Tech and Echo combo is extremely powerful. So make sure, as of now, I mean, we're going to learn more about this team, but as of now, that is going to be the opening play you're going to want. Echo opening up, Tech following up is definitely the way you're going to want to go. And we'll talk briefly about defensive viability right now. Because of that opening combo, it is a broken combo that can wreck a lot of teams out there. The good news is, it seems like this team doesn't like to do that turn order on defense. For whatever reason, Echo will open up with the daze, so keep that in mind. We tested out his full auto viability, which we're assuming that's how he's going to operate on defense. He's going to open up with the daze, and then Tech follows up, and he doesn't do the AoE. So a couple problems there. And then Wrecker, well, he doesn't open up with his stun as well. So it seems like there's going to be a opportunity to make sure you're not having a hard time with this team on defense. If they did the right turn order on offense, Echo opening up with daze, Tech following up with stun, Wrecker opening up with the taunt as well as the stun as well, it's going to be a lot easier, seeing that the defense is not like this, because I think this team would be broken on defense if they were able to connect those dots all together. So right now, not saying this team's going to be bad on defense, I think this team can still wreck people on defense. It reminds me of Imperial Troopers, where Imperial Troopers are a powerhouse offensive team, but on defense, they have just no idea what they're doing. They're not doing the right turn order. They're not doing the right combos. I'm seeing the same thing happening with the Bad Batch. So right now, I'm leaning more towards an offensive team that's able to take out a variety of top 10 teams inside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Defense, I'm sure we're going to find some fun stuff. I'm sure it's going to do all right, but I think there's going to be an area of opportunity where Darth Revan, Padme's, General Skywalker should be able to handle this team fine, because they just can't seem to get the right combo moving along. Let's talk about the next thing I love about his kit. One that survives. If you guys remember in our initial reaction to the review of his kit reveal, we said this sounded a lot like Newt Gunray. And oh man, it is beautiful because of the fact he's opening up with all these debuffs. He is like Newt Gunnery, chipping away at their max health and their max protection as well. And the great thing about this team for an offensive standpoint, so he's got 2 paragraphs. The top paragraph is basically all about his offensive Grand Arena viability, how he's going to help you get as many banners as possible back on your side of the field, because anytime you're losing or gaining a buff, you're recovering 4% health and protection. And there are so many buffs being spread across on this team. So I was fairly confident in a lot of teams out there. These top 10 teams we're seeing in Galaxy of Heroes, excluding Galactic Legends, of course. He's able to get you max banners on offense. And then the second paragraph is focusing all about pulling away banners from your opponent. So if we do place this team on defense, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for them to chop away the protection health. I mean, they might be beaten, but if they're going to be sniping 5, 6, a couple banners from the enemy, well, you know how Grand Arena, sometimes it comes down to those last 2 or 3 banners, or even 1 banner that would determine a Grand Arena victory. So Echo's really adding that last slice of, that last slice of cake that's really going to make me like them both from an offensive and a defensive standpoint with this team. And then we have one step ahead here, which is okay. I mean, really, those, the first 2 abilities, never any doubt, and one that survives. Those are really the 2 main pieces to the puzzle for Echo that I really wanted for the Bad Batch. But one step ahead is nice. We're able to get the buff meter, we're able to get the expose applied, and we're able to dispel it. Another cleanse for a single clone trooper, and we get an assist, which is great because this team is all about having defense up under the Hunter lead. I'm officially sold Hunter lead is going to be the way to go. The past couple weeks, without the rest of the Bad Batch crew, Hunter lead didn't make much sense. But now that we have 4 members of the Bad Batch, which is all you need, and there's defense up going because of Hunter lead, allowing defense up on your characters, applying true damage to everyone, you're going to want to make sure you're calling as many assists as possible while defense up is going around, because you're able to constantly push out this extra little bit of damage on everyone. And overall, it seems like we're getting to the point where we might be able to beat a Galactic Legend. You're right now seeing the Supreme Leader Kyle Ren footage. Unfortunately, we ran out of arena attempts. I would have loved to look into this a little bit more, and I will in an upcoming stream. We're going to try to do some more Echo testing and Bad Batch up against Galactic Legends. The other stream today was mostly focused on taking out as many top 10 teams as possible, and they got the job done in that regard. But I'm thinking it's time we push our eyes towards the horizon and seeing what can we do in regards to the Galactic Legends scenario. So real quick, let's go ahead and show you what the mods are running with. I'm still debating on the second set, but it's a no-brainer. You are going to want to have a speed set on this character because you need to make sure he opens up with big plays, especially if you want to beat General Skywalker and Captain Rex's. You need a fast Echo. And if you are going to run that Echo and Moff Gideon combo, I actually would remove my mods a little bit. I would rather have Echo go first, open up with the daze, then Moff Gideon does control the situation, and you don't have to worry about gas counter-attacking. As a result, we might make a video looking more into Bad Batch countering the 5-0 first, but make him fast. And we started off with the potency set, with the potency primary on here, but because of the fact that opening move, Never Any Doubt, is an unresistible and unavoidable effect, I don't know if potency set might be the way to go. Of course, his second ability can be resisted here, but overall, I think you have a lot of wiggle room to throw in that second spot. You can do maybe defense, just add more protection. Maybe you don't need potency, but for sure, the number one thing is you're going to want to focus as much speed as possible, because if Echo was not as fast as he is, I don't think we're going to pull off the same exact plays that we were expecting him. And the last thing, we're probably going to be talking about it, and I'm going to see a lot of questions on it, the Zeta. Yes, the Zeta is fantastic. This is basically more or less the new gun rate aspect of his kit. Now, if you're... Listen, every little bit of damage helps out. This is definitely one of those Zetas you're going to want to have on this team. Hunter and as well as Echo. Those are 2 very solid Zetas to have on the Bad Batch. And I had this question a lot. Now that Bad Batch is seeming to be a top 10 team, if you can't go all in right now, what are the 2 characters you should focus on in terms of getting to Gear 13? Without a doubt in my mind, Echo. You want to get Echo to Gear 13 because he gets plus 20 speed going from Gear 12 to Gear 13. And again, speed is so important for him. And if you only can maybe relic up one more character the next couple months or the next year, Wrecker definitely should be that second one, because, man, I know we didn't talk much about him today, but with that extra Bad Batch character, that being Echo, he's getting extra max health and protection, and he is so thick. I think he can take a sudden whirlwind from Ren. We're going to see in our Galactic Legends live stream testing later on, but the higher relic he is, the more damage he's taking. He was able to, he didn't care about things like Grandmaster Yoda or Commander Luke Skywalker trying to plow right through him. So those are the two relics. Of course, Hunter and Attack. If you can get them there, it's nice, but really, Echo, Wrecker definitely need to be some of your higher geared characters on this team, and Hunter and Tech are really purely support. Even though Hunter's considered an attacker, I consider him purely support because he was able to pass over bonus turns, yada, 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 hide us under stealth. This team, long story short, is a very impressive team, and it's been a while since we had someone really mix up the top 10. Imperial Troopers took a while to get there with Piet and Dark Trooper. Mando and the Bounty Hunters were kind of the last team before Imperial Troopers to reach top 10 status. And now the Bad Batch are comfortably somewhere in the top 10. Exact number, we can debate about that, but I definitely think they're somewhere above number 8. I definitely think they're somewhere up there. And man, if we get a 5th member, this team's gonna blow my mind away. I don't think this team needs a 5th member, but there's a very good likelihood, maybe by the end of the Bad Batch season, or maybe later on. Sometimes Capital Games waits a few months. We might get a 5th member. I'm not gonna spoil it right now. I think there's 2 possible options. This team is gonna be insane if they get a 5th member, but we'll wait and see. In the meantime, 4 characters, more than enough to do a lot of work in this game. And man, oh man, let's see what we can do. I think we can push the boundaries even further. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting the channel by liking, commenting down below, and all your beautiful thoughts, and always subscribing because you guys don't want to miss a thing. Because around here, we always love to say, it's great to be in the Empire today. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Larry, Gary, roll out that outro.